when I speak about the second wind, you can't buy it, it's innate. That means it came from God, y'all. Like, maybe a scientist can explain it, maybe, but I ain't no scientist. That ain't why y'all here. Go to Bill Nye shit. Go to Bill Nye podcast if that's what y'all want. Is it? Who number 2? Like, scientist-wise. Like, as far as famous scientists. Oh, Neil. Maybe Stephen Hawking, was he a scientist? All right, whatever. I digress. But I don't have the science behind it. But I'm saying the second wind, it comes from God. And the second, so a Chevy is built, right, for 120 miles per hour. They say it got 120 miles per hour on a dashboard on that Chevy. You don't get to decide what's too hard. You don't get to decide what's pushing the gas too much. The manufacturer does. The manufacturer decided, all right, all the parts of this car that we put together, this is how fast this vehicle can go. Boom. 90? No, we've tested it. It can go 120 miles per hour. Because of what we put into it, we put this much horsepower into it. We put this into it. We made it this aerodynamic. We made the steering to be able to do this. Whatever it is, the manufacturer is the one that decides how fast the car goes. You don't get to get in a Chevy and say, oh, the fastest this can go is 85. No, they're telling you, the manufacturer say, no, it can go 120. If you decide to stop at 85, totally fine. That's cool. But that ain't the top. That's not the max. You don't get to decide that just because you're in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat, but you didn't manufacture that car. That car has a manufacturer. And who gave you your second wind? Who it come from? God. And who created your body? God. That Chevy was built in a shop that has a manufacturer. Your body, you have a manufacturer. You have a manufacturer. You did not create yourself. As much as you want to take credit for all the stuff you be able to do, and you do get some credit in some of the work that you put in and all this, but you have a manufacturer, which means you don't get to decide what's too much. That second wind is innate. It'll let you know. That light gonna come on. That light gonna come on if it's going too much, or you're gonna start to lose control. But you don't just get to mentally decide, all right, well, this is what my body is capable of. You don't, no. You can try and strive and be like, all right, I want to be capable of this much. But the manufacturer is the one who gets to make that decision. The speedometer say 120 miles per hour. That's how fast it can go. Don't bullshit me and tell me that it can only go 93. You making that decision, but the manufacturer says otherwise. Aha. You just steering, but you are not the manufacturer of that mode of transit. You're not the manufacturer. You're not the horsepower behind it. You're not the engine. You're not the driving force. But you can choose not to drive. You always got that choice where you can choose not to drive. But you're not the manufacturer. You're not the driving influence. You're not the power. You can spark it, and without you, it don't matter. It's idle without you. It's idle without you. So you are very important because you have to jump start it, or it won't be worth anything. What good is gold if it's underground? If it ain't been dug? If you don't know it's there? If you ain't dug to that, then what good is gold? It's just dirt. Yellow dirt. Man, about your word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wanted more luck. Never not believed in me, that's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more, yeah.